Hi guys, I am doing a video. It is Glenn Jones. Show Me. He's an old school artist. Love his music. Let's get to the lyrics. I've been watching you just to see how far you will go. You're going to have to make that move, and let it show. I know it's getting late and you got to go home, but before you go, baby, just show me what I got to do. And baby, if you love me, you love me. I'll do anything for you. Show me. Oh, oh. It's hard for you and me to put our feelings on display. But if you look into my eyes, you'll know why I feel this way, baby. I know it's getting late and you got to go home, but before you go, baby, just show me what I got to do. My sweet babe. And baby, if you love me, you love me. I'll do anything for you. Show me. Oh, baby, come on and show me. Show me what I got to do. Show me. Baby, but before you go, you love me? Come on and show me. I know it's getting late and you got to go home, but before you go, baby, open up and let me in. Baby, yeah. Show me, baby, and baby, if you love me, you love me. I'll do anything for you. Show me, come on and show me what I gotta do. Show me, and baby, if you love me, you love me. I'll do anything for you. Show me, love me, love me, love me. Show me, and then he just keeps on going on with that. And he also said, "Will you love me? Show me." So these are the numbers. It's 411 19 224 222 40 444 111 27606. Then we'll say this again: 411 19 224 222 444 111 27 and 606. So God was also showing me scented candles a few weeks ago. It was candles of like, that kind of smell of candles that smell kind of like a man cologne. It's like this wood, this kind of wood smell. And then it was cinnamon, apple, pineapple, cranberry, mango, all these smell, blueberry, all these kind of things, right? So if you've been seeing any of those type of fruits, and if you've been craving for it, or if you've just been seeing scented candles, that's another sign right there. Also, with scented candles, I ended up trying to look up the scented candles, and God has me looking up stuff a certain kind of way. I will be getting on that sooner or later on how God confirms to me about stuff, and whenever God allows me to. When basically how you know God is talking to you. When people have those kind of videos, hopefully sooner or later I can do one of those whenever God tells me to. So, scented scented candles. Get it out, girl. So I ended up seeing scented cabin, and I was like, "Why I'm seeing a scented cabin?" And I'm like, "Okay, so here he is trying to tell me something." So when I looked at that, I end up seeing that basically he's trying to tell me is, if you haven't been having time to have a conversation with this person, this is for people that already know their kingdom spouses and for people that are prodigals. If you have been trying to find a way to be with this certain person alone, everything's always an issue. They gotta go to work. You gotta go to work. You gotta go to school. They gotta go to school. One of the two is you going to school or work, or it's them going to work or school. Either or, both of y'all don't have time for each other's family things going on all the time. It's issues over there. And then also, you gotta have mercy and grace. I talk about that a lot on my videos about mercy and grace with this partner. Even if you've been highly anticipated to meet this person and now you met them and it seems like as if it was a worthless and pointless meeting, because it's like whatever I had imagined this person or imagined this to be, it's not like that. And then for the prodigals, it's like God been telling me this is going to change, that's going to change. It seems like we're still in the same situation. The love that we have is stagnant. And then also you just feel like, if it did change a few things, other things still didn't change. It's still stuff that needs to get back, get to the way you want it to be. You need it to be. You deserve it to be. If anything, is deserving and need. Because you can want things all day, but that doesn't mean like if I, for instance, like I just want them to make me laugh a little more. Yeah, you want somebody to make you laugh, but it's not that serious. I need your more affection, or I need you to be more communicative. Those parts are still not hitting. It's just, it's levels to it. They're still not communicating the way you want them to. They're a little bit too emotional. They're not as just talking to you. Maybe they get loud a little too much. Maybe they like to block. Maybe they like to be petty. Maybe they still trying to, make me jealous. Maybe they're still trying to, you know, talk about me to people that I don't want them talking about, or just saying stuff that just outlandish. They're still not there yet. It still look like it needs to be some healing. Why are we back together? So, well, not back together, but why are we in each other's presence again? Like, this looks pointless. So basically, God is saying is, also some people are having a fear to even talk to their partner because they're fearful of the same mistakes happening all over again. And then for the kingdom spouses, they're scared that whoever that they done told their deepest secrets to and told stuff to, they done told their mama, their friends, strangers, people at jobs, especially if your exes met people at jobs or at school and they disrespected them around the town, around the city. They feel like you're going to do the same thing to them. They think you're not any different from their past exes because they're so traumatized. So a lot of people need to get patience and everything. A lot of people, like I said, with the prodigals, they think it's the same situation. Things going to be the same when y'all get back together. It's going to have to be a lot of communication, a lot of vulnerability and patience and mercy through this time. Okay, so let's get to the number. I just wanted to say that because, yeah, and maybe, and maybe it's just like I said, maybe it's both of y'all, but one is a little bit more hesitant than the other, and it's also making you not even want to open up. It's also making you feel like, okay, well, if you can't find the time, I won't find the time. You making excuses, I'm making excuses. Then you want to avoid it. You don't want this confrontational conversation, even though we need it. Then that's fine. I don't want to do it either. So it's making you. It's starting to ooze on you this rejection spirit that you're starting to feel. You're feeling very rejected. Or in a sense, your partner probably is feeling very rejected on certain things, and that's why they're not talking to you. Maybe it's something that you did or said, and they never even told you about it. But sooner or later, God's going to make sure y'all have that conversation. It could be a cabin type of scene. Maybe God is going to give y'all a type of feeling of a cabin. So also what I was seeing with cabin is like how you have these candles, fireplace, cabin, wood. This is relaxation. You know, outside the cabin, it's a lot of ocean. It's a lot of trees, nature, which relaxes the mind, body, and soul and spirit. So God is going to be figuring out some way for y'all to actually have that. Ain't going to be no more excuses. Ain't going to be no more delays. The devil's sending distractions of maybe they need to take care of this. Maybe they need to take care of that. Maybe I'm starting to get this too. Maybe somebody has a baby mother or a baby father that keeps on causing y'all to not be able to actually have time, acting as if basically they just want to bring destruction some kind of way. You know, some baby mother and baby mama drama, basically. Baby father, baby daddy drama, you know. Try to have your partner or you take care of the kid a little more, stuff like that. And it's like, dude, like, basically your time is starting to be cut short on hanging out with this person to even get to the point y'all can actually have that conversation. Maybe you're working a little over, maybe you're working another night shift and more extra hours, or, you know. So these are the numbers. So 4:11 Bible verse, it says, Proverbs, I have struck you in a way of wisdom and lead you along straight paths. When you walk, your steps will not be hampered. Yet hampered, when you run, you will not stumble. So, yes. So that's what God is saying, that whatever that is going on here, God is giving straight paths. He's going to make sure y'all figure out a way to not have any type of disruption. And also, too, sometimes people are hearing from family members or friends, like, you sure you want to do this? Like, y'all might argue again. She might embarrass you again. He might embarrass you again. Y'all might break up again. They might say something disrespectful, putting also sometimes stuff in your head as well. And that's clearly the enemy working through people doing that stuff. But it's not that. It can even be it's exactly your friend or family member trying to deliberately do it. It could just be the enemy doing that as well. So I just wanted to say that much. And okay. And then also it says right here with Revelation 4:11, you are worthy, our Lord and God, to receive glory and honor and power, for you created all things. and by your will they were created and have their being. So by his will, he will get this stuff to be done the way he, like how 6:10, your will be done, his will be done. So he's saying like whatever that is that I'm doing here, it's going to be done. You might not think it, might seem highly impossible, but it's going to happen. Also, God's going to receive the glory and the honor. He's the power over this whole relationship. Okay, kingdom spouse that already met each other or prodigals, he has the power over this. Not an enemy, not a witch, not a warlock, not exes from the past causing issues here, exes that you had a relationship with and had a baby with, or exes that you had a relationship with without a child, or without marriage, or without a business, or without an apartment together, whatever that they're trying to cause issues with. You know what I'm saying? With money, finances. If you have an ex that you had like money, certain things could join together, like apartment or a house, anything like that. It's not always about kids or marriage. That could be that too, but trying to finalize a divorce, whatever that could be. All I'm saying is that at the end of the day, you can have a car together, whatever that is. If the exes are trying to cause issues, that ain't gonna work. Ain't nothing gonna work. And counterfeits are coming around, and and your partner's looking at that instead of looking at you, looking like, well, why this? Are you paying attention to them instead of paying attention to me? No, none of that stuff. Like, ain't nobody in this world can stop what is going on. Okay? So, could be anything going on that could cause this issue. So then I'm going to look at 41:1 Bible verse. And I did tell y'all which one that was. Yes, Proverbs. I instruct you in the way of wisdom and lead you along the straight paths. And then for 4:11 Revelations about you are worthy of Lord and God. And then go on with that, of course. And then so 4:1 Bible verse. So it says right here, 4:1 is Psalms. Blessed is he who has regard for the weak. The Lord delivers him in times of trouble. God will deliver you and your spouse. This situation will be delivered in the name of Jesus. It will. The devil does not have no chance here. Okay? He just don't. And he hates that. I also saw 27 years here. I do not want to get on something like this, but I'm just going to be completely honest. It's a possible chance, the reason also why y'all end up having a separation here. Some people it's 27 years ago. Some people lost their spouse 27 years ago, possibly, and God is rewarding you with a new spouse, which is your kingdom spouse, and you don't know how to basically navigate that without having fear of just opening up yourself again, finding out a person's favorite color and all this stuff, and then just figuring them out, their personality, their likes and dislikes. You don't have the energy no more for that because of your love of your life done left. And this situation is great and it's amazing, but it is kind of tugging at your heartstrings with certain things, showing you where you're weak at and where you're strong at. And that's a lot. Then also 27 years ago, someone had probably had a miscarried with their prodigal, and that also could have been probably why y'all have had a separation or a divorce. All right, so, and then I'm just going to look at 27 Bible verse in general. Yes, that's what we're going to look at. I've been seeing this number a lot. I think with prodigals a lot too. All right, so it says right here. This is Genesis. Then the Lord God formed a man from the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and the man became a living being. So these men are getting, if your husband or boyfriend or ex-fiance has been having this, just like I said, this lack of communication skills, this lack of life, you still feel like they're still being suicidal, or they saying that they are suicidal, or they're still not being as motivated for their finances, or whatever that is motivated for this relationship, motivated with God, having that desire with the Lord. You know what I'm saying? You still feel like they're just idolizing other things or idolizing you too much. Instead of trying to go to God for the sources, he's going to drinking, smoking, still going back into his old ways. God is saying that he's about to bring life into him. Or if you still see them, even for the prodigals are not with their spouse yet. If you still see them doing stuff and you're not together, yet in a relationship, still dating, trying to mess around with a girl, said they're not doing it. They're still doing the old stuff they used to do. But God's still saying stand. But it's not for nothing. It's for something. So, Revelation 2:7, he who has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says to the churches. To the one who conquers, I will grant to eat of the tree of life, which is in the paradise of God. Oh, God told me right now. Oh, whoever that has have decided to, not decided to, but the heart. If you did have miscarried 27 years ago, or you just miscarried in general, God is saying that you will, that which caused y'all to have that separation or divorce. God is saying that someone will be able to have a child that they've been praying for. If that's the case, especially if you miscarried a lot of times or miscarried once and it was disturbing and you felt like you could never try again. If you are all of a sudden having that desire to become a parent again, God is saying that these prayers are being heard. Okay, so and 27 in Strong's is beloved. It's agape. God's giving you that agape love. Do this. Loved by God. You're very loved by God, and His love is going to be very agape. I'm telling you, it might not look like it right now. I keep saying this as much as I can to people, even around my life, besides just social media. Do not look at the physical. Remember what God showed you. Remember what God told you. Remember what you feel inside. Just remember that much, and let that lead the way. Okay, lead the way. Lead you to those straight paths that God's trying to do. Don't reject it. Go along with it, please. I don't know why I'm hearing the name Sarah, but yes. So let me look at this real quick. So, and someone named Lenny or something like that as well. Let me look at this real quick. So then this is the next one I'm going to do is 19, and that is Strong's. Bible verse. I just got done looking at Strong's. I'm like, okay. So Joshua 19, God been talking to me even on my social media account on the community post. He has me talking about that. So 19, have I not commanded you, be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened and do not be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. God is saying, please do not have fear to talk to your kingdom spouse, whoever that met them, and feel like it's too soon on these conversations, feel like you can't talk about these things, feel like maybe I need another extra month or extra whatever. You feel like you can talk to this person. And for the prodigal, you can talk to this person and you will be able to. And sooner or later, your spouse, if it ain't you that's scared, it's your spouse that is scared, or both of y'all. Either way, y'all will have that moment. God will make that moment for y'all too. I promise you that, because that's what God said, and I'm believing in the Lord. Period. And 19 Strong's also says goodness. It's especially as a unique quality and condition. So it's gonna be, this is a unique relationship, but it's unique and it looks like it's highly unconditioned to actually persevere and actually have a firm foundation, but it will be. It's in great condition. Okay. So This relationship will not, for prodigals, relationship will not be seen as embarrassment no more. And for the kingdom spouses, the relationship that you had in the past, this ain't gonna be the same with this person. Ephesians 1:1. In him we have obtained an inheritance, have been pristine, according to the purpose of him who works all things according to the counsel of his will. So God is saying this is something that he wants. Okay, this is a purposeful relationship. Please do not allow the past traumas, the past fears to cause anything. Hebrews 11:1. Now faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen. God keeps talking to me about these numbers because nobody wants to believe in it. Like, a lot of people can't help but not to believe, because a lot of time life have shown you not to believe. So God is saying, don't allow that to happen. So it also says right here, I keep talking about 222, and God is saying he reveals deep and hidden things. He knows what is in the darkness, and the light dwells with him. So God is saying that he is going to reveal whatever that is. You're going to be able to reveal it, or they're going to be able to reveal to you. Either way, it's going to be some revealing. So, also says right here, I'm getting from Timothy 2:22, flee also youthful lust, but follow righteousness, faith, charity, peace with them that call on the Lord out of pure heart. So God is saying also, while you're not talking to your spouse and stuff like that is going on, God is also saying that sooner or later they will be fleeing from whatever that is causing them to not. If it is pride, jealousy, the lust, all of that stuff. Could be a lot of reasons why you don't even want to be with them, talk to them, because you feel like you're getting yourself back into a trap full of mess. And that ain't what's going on. But some people already been freed from it. You just need to free from basically believing that they're still that kind of person. And some people are not seeing that change, but it will be changed sooner or later. And that goes for the prodigals. And for the kingdom spouses, just flee from that. Everybody just flee from it, the lust. So this can be a prosperous relationship. So let me see what else he wants me to look at. And then for the 444, let's look at that. All right. 444, Isaiah, I will pour out my spirit into your descendants and my blessings on your children. This is going to be a good relationship, especially when you let lust, pride, jealousy, gluttony, fear, confusion, let that be something that you choose not to partake in, even though the devil is throwing so much darts at you. Try to focus on your face of God. A lot of times I look at a lot of things and God will tell me, focus on me, look at me. I know you don't see his actual figure, his face and everything, all that. For me, I'll talk about that in a different situation, but Jesus comes to certain people, and he had came to me many times, and I don't always have the chance to actually see him. So I'll be talking about that in other videos on how that happened to me, on how I was able to actually speak to him and hear his voice and everything like that. But sometimes you're not able to hear his voice. Sometimes you're not able to go to that certain world, basically that certain dimension with him. Sometimes you're not able to, and you still just got to go off of faith and listen. So I just wanted to say that much. That is it. And it says right here for Genesis 2:24, therefore a man shall leave his father and his mother and hold fast to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. If you feel like your husband is being or a kingdom spouse is being a prodigal, whatever that could be, in that sense being a mama's boy, sooner or later that's going to stop. Okay, like, it's nothing wrong about having your husband to be, or your boyfriend to be very into their parents, being respectful and honoring and not disrespecting elders. But if you feel like they're always listening to their mom about every negative thing, then that's going to stop. Basically, they're going to see you as God see you, instead of seeing what the mother is doing, or just allowing the mother to keep on with that. You feel like you probably can never get to the marriage part because a lot of reasons why y'all not together is because of the mother-in-law. Because I do believe in respecting elders and respecting the mother-in-law, the dad-in-law, all that in-laws. Okay, but in this situation, the mother does seem like she is causing friction, knowingly or unknowingly, and God is going to put a stop to this all. The way He desire it to be, and design it to be. 444 talks about the human, the man, the mankind, the woman, and each equally vested with individual personhood and destiny. So y'all are the destiny for y'all to be together in. And then also 224 talks about part of the high priest breastplate. So it kind of reminds me of this wrist. I was this wrist this bracelet I was looking at. It kind of looks like a breastplate of, yeah, it does look like one. The material of it, the way I'm visioning of it, whatever darts that the devil hits at you, it will hit the breastplate before it hits you. The armor of God is putting over you, it will hit the breastplate before it hits you. Okay, so God bless you all. Hope this video was very informative and helpful. Confusion is disintegrated, hopefully. In the name of Jesus, God bless you all. Goodbye.